Hey YouTubers, Becky here, rolling with the Davises. June 14th, 2025, we got to see Denali. We are part of the 30% Club. We got to see it from the town of Willow, Alaska. We drove 283 miles from Homer, Alaska to the Little Susitna campground in Houston, stopped to visit a friend, then drove to Willow and saw Denali, and rewarded ourselves with some really good barbecue from a roadside vendor.
We are on South Raleigh Lake in Willow, Alaska. Nancy Lake's recreation area. The water is beautifully clear. Dave's got his fishing license. There are supposed to be rainbow trout and pike in this lake. It's a non-motorized lake. No gas motors. You have electric trolling motors, but no gas motors. This is the first time we've had kayaks in a lake. These kayaks. He's thinking.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's pretty cool. It's in Alaska. Who doesn't want to kayak in Alaska?
I've seen two trout. The last one come out of the water about that high.
Oh, wow.
About yay long.
So we know they're in here. I am hearing a loon. That's pretty cool. Okay. So way up there is where we launched from. See the brown spot where the canoe launch is. And the fishing pier. This is where I just paddled into, where the lily pad type plants are. I don't know what they really are. They're not lily pads, but that's what it reminded me of. Here we have Dave. He's talking about putting this other line in the water too with the bobber, if he can catch something different. And right on around. It's all tree lined, very pretty. There is a campground. It'd be nice to get the spot right on the water. See somebody launching a canoe or a kayak right from the campground. And then back to where we launched from.
Been there together and then.
Something big up there.
Oh yeah.
Something big up there.
Oh yeah. Ooh. That's an eagle went up in a tree.
That's why they're hollering.
And them loons are hollering. It's an immature eagle.
So we are once again headed to Raleigh Lake. There is a $5 day use fee here. These machines, we have found them at several places in Alaska. They were down in Homer to pay for your camping. So you start by pushing any button that wakes up the screen. I say any button. Apparently it's just the alphabet keys, because down in Homer the number keys did not work. I want one day. Okay. But insert my card. Here. Now it wants me to remove my card. And it'll process. This is the first place we ran into mosquitoes yesterday, and they are around me again. I don't know if any of them are on the screen, but and it prints my receipt. We go down here, and that what goes in the window. And it expires at midnight. It does not get you 24 hours. We are back on South Raleigh Lake today here in the Wasilla Meadow Lakes area of Alaska. Second day in a row. Yesterday we saw fish, we saw trout, we saw a feeding frenzy. Dave saw a big one jump out, but nothing was biting. Met up with a friend yesterday evening and he gave Dave some flies that he suggested that he try to use. Did suggest a different lake, but that lake's got big motorboats on it and we didn't want to be doing that, or airboats or whatever, jet skis. We just want nice calm. This lake, you can have electric trolling motors, but not gas-powered motors. So perfect for us in these kayaks. Right now I'm just floating around, following Dave around as he tries to find the right spot, tries to find the fish. A little chillier today than it was yesterday. A little bit of a breeze once in a while, but that's okay. Still a beautiful day. Still warm enough. Hopefully we're having trout for dinner. We'll see.
Keep watching to see one of our most unique wildlife encounters ever.
Wow. Wow. You think they're trying to draw us away from the nest?
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're all pretty birds. Yes, you are. You're so pretty. Yeah.
Are they talking to each other by smacking their beaks in the water?
I don't know. You pretty bird. You come out to see us? Oh, you hungry? Just need the bath. Where's the fishies at today? Oh, where's them fishies at today? I know, we're not having no luck either. It's funny that you're sitting down there.
Blowing me right into you.
Hold still.
I'm trying, Dave. Lake has a mind of its own.
There's a little sound.
Dave, I think their nest is here. I think we need to go.
No, they never went across the lake there when we started out. So.
out of here. I'm going to go. There's the boat launch. They've got free use life vests here. Got Little Red all loaded up, ready to roll out. Place here called Tip a Canoe, where you can rent canoes and kayaks. They are closed right now, middle of June. They're still closed on Tuesday and Wednesday. We are in the campground here at South Raleigh Lake, and there are restroom facilities right up there.
Be sure to stop by Miller's Market in Houston, Alaska. They've got great huckleberry ice cream. We did visit the Museum of Alaska in Wasilla one afternoon. They focus heavily on transportation in the area, of course, the gold rush, all that different kind of things that happened in the history of the area. Very interesting museum. They've got planes, trains, automobiles, sleds, snowmobiles, everything you could think of that might have been used in transportation in the history of Alaska. Some very unique items also.
Mine rescues. Bureau of Mines. So these are the tools they would have used to survey, to lay out the railroad. This is Alaska Railroad Museum. We're going to go ride the railroad on Thursday. Exciting stuff. Survey crew. I mean, remember when we were in Whittier and you were talked about how they surveyed and punched through the hole with the right place?
Yep.
I mean, those are the tools they were using. That's Fairbanks Depot. Wasilla, 1918. That's where we are right now, is Wasilla.
I think here's part of the same. Must have been a pretty good grade around there, because I guess they circled around them.
Yeah, this looks like a loop here.
There you go.
Now there's track back here. Is that?
Well, you got track coming in here.
Yeah. What is this? The Loop District. The large photographs on the wall are all the scenic but costly loop constructed by the Alaska Central and Alaska Northern Railroads between miles 47.5 and 50.8 north of Seward. The loop until 1920, when it was redesigned, was a thrilling adventure to ride. As it aged, the wood structure started to sag. Terror was added to the thrill and beauty of a crossing as the structure would sway with the wind. At times, the swaying would become so great that the engines would jump the track and have to be put back on with crowbars. The loop was eliminated in a $1 million improvement program during the fall of 1951. A golden spike was driven to mark the occasion, which cut 1.1 miles off the Seward Anchorage run. Also resulted in the elimination of 5 bridges, a heated tunnel to keep out the ice and snow shed, thus saving $36,000 in maintenance costs each year. Wow. Like I said, building a railroad is challenging, but when it's in Alaska, it's even worse. That's amazing.
There's another photograph.
This was actually used on the construction of the Alaska Highway.
There is a very large yard on the outside of the museum that has tractors, industrial equipment, trains, planes, automobiles, fire engines, a lot of pieces from the area that help you learn about the history of the area. There is this covered, I'm going to call it a pavilion area. It's got a lot of unique one-off pieces and a lot of the more specialized farm equipment from the area. Don't know what happened to my close-up footage here. I don't ever delete anything, but I may have saved it into the wrong file. I've not been able to find my close-up footage with the most unique pieces, but very worthwhile to walk through and see. Just a little bit of information on the drive from the Homer Spit to Houston. You can see here the spit's very level, very beautiful water on each side. You get into town, and then you get into an area where it's pretty much trees on both sides. You're not going to get those spectacular views that you normally have driving in Alaska. It's still very pretty. We did see one moose as we were leaving the area. Off to our left, we could get some glimpses of Mount Redoubt, which is an active volcano, last erupted in 2009. Farther north, you do get into an area where you're driving along the rivers. It is a very beautiful drive, just different from a lot of the rest of Alaska. Be sure to come along in our next video where we meet the mayor of Talkeetna. And as always, let's keep rolling.